You can actually play the credits on Dead by Daylight. Did you know that? Well, now you do. We're on the PTB. Yeah, I woke up today with a sore throat. But we got Tentacle Boy. First, the patch notes. I have them pulled up here. Okay.
Why does IT whisper?
Why does IT whisper? So he basically has a Pop Goes the Weasel. Everyone goes like, oh, so it's basically like Pop Goes the Weasel, but, you know, a little weaker and from a distance. Here's why it's not a little weaker. Pop Goes the Weasel has at max rank 45 seconds, so we're already at 60, and you can do it at a range of 20 meters. You can make the gen blow. But here's the kicker. Everyone's like, oh, it's worse than Pop because, you know, Pop does 20% and this does 10%. Let me show you guys something, because I'm tired of people getting this wrong on TikTok. It's saying it loses 10% progress. That's what it says. It says right there, lose 10% progress. Out of the entire bar, a tenth of that. Now, Pop Goes the Weasel is a clown perk, and this says 20% of its current progress. Current progress. So if the gen is at 50%, it will lose a fifth. So it loses 10%. People are getting this a little twisted. They're saying that it's worse than Pop. I think if it's not at least the same value as Pop, it's better. Right, sure, Pop is really good for really setting back a high progression generator, but that rarely ever happens. That you're able to get there and stop the gen. If you're using Pop, you might as well use Pain Res. I'm thinking Turn Back the Clock is definitely a better version of Pop because you don't have to go up and kick the gen. I wanted to set the record straight. This will either get a nerf or Pop Goes the Weasel will get a buff. That's what I'm thinking. You don't lose 10% of its current progress. You lose 10% of the entire bar. That is an important clarification. Secret Project is pretty good whenever a totem is cleansed or broken. Block a gen, and then you gain undetectable for 30 seconds when you block any gen with any perk. So that has good synergies with like Deadlock. Deadlock is also a base perk. Guaranteed 2 minutes of undetectable if you're rocking Deadlock or No Holds Barred, I believe it's what it's called now. You're gonna get 2 minutes of undetectable. And the Hive Mind perk, it's solid, it works. So Springtrap has an add-on called Bonnie's Bass Strings that lets him see the progress of gens when he's inside of a door. And that's really good. Okay, I don't own them on PTB. For some reason they didn't give me shit. It's a really good add-on. And this one is basically just, you get that, but all the time until the hex is broken and only after you hook someone. When the survivors just need to do one gen, once that number hits 1, then all the remaining generators will lose 10% progress. So that's 10% of the entire bar. So we have Dustin. So Dustin's in this game, by the way. So I did take a look at his model real quick. Not really much to write home about. He does have cool cosmetics. He has the Hellfire Club, goes hard. And he also has Eddie Munson, which we might have to get. Because obviously it's Eddie Munson. Look at his swagger. So he has Bada Bada Boom. It's basically Chemtrap, Blast Mine, just for vaults. I think we all knew that was gonna arrive in the game at some point. I think it works great with him. It's a simple perk, very situational, can be fun. Change of plan, you start with 2 tokens. You have a toolbox with a locker, then you transform into a med kit, same rarity, with a random add-on. It's not too bad. You can do that with a toolbox that you've already depleted. I think is the important thing here is that you can bring a toolbox, gen rush, use your brand new part or whatever, and then make it a med kit. And then you can also turn that into value after chases. After you get your gen rush, you do your gen, and then you take some heat. I think that has great potential. I think you can get good value. I think that's a solid perk. Teamwork Full Circuit. This has been causing a buzz. It's 2 things. You gain a 5% repair speed when you're repairing with someone, at least one other person. You gain a 5% boost. That in the long run will only give you like maybe 2-3 seconds off the entire gen, but it can stack up if more than one person's running it, or if you have one of 11's perks, which is basically this, but with a different second passive. For Full Circuit, your skill check zone is increased a little bit, and I think that's good. If you're starting off on the game and you're having a little trouble with these skill checks, I think it can get value. I think it's better for people who like do struggle with skill checks. I think that is where it really shines. This perk is more healthy for the game because it encourages more people to get into the idea that gens are good. And I can't agree more. Anyways, we're gonna look at 11's perk. So I did tweak around with 11 a little bit here just to see what she's got going on. Extrasensory perception. Now I'm gonna read through this, okay, and then I'm gonna tell you my thoughts. Crouch for 4 seconds, and then you can see auras of your teammates, of the killer, of a variety of objects. I assume that means like chests, hooks, and stuff like that. Totems, whatever. You can see pretty much everything. And the fact that you can see the killer, this perk is pretty nuts because you get to do that for 11 seconds. And funny 11 because her name's 11. Do you get it? You gain elusive. You're also oblivious. So that means you don't hear tear radius, but elusive, your aura cannot be read by the killer, period. So for 11 seconds, you cannot be seen unless someone lays eyes on you. Do I think that this is a broken perk? Not at all. I don't think that this is broken. I think that it has some use, mainly flashlight saves. I think it could be a really good perk to like see what can work in the situation. Valuable info. Now, here's what I'm really excited about. We see you gain 1 token when the killer reveals your aura. So that means barbecue and chili. Not only do you get to know when you get revealed, but at 4 tokens, they're all consumed. You see the killer's aura, but it says revealed to you and all other survivors. So that means every survivor gets to see the killer if they're not undetectable. So if they're not in stealth mode, everyone gets to see their aura. I think this perk, I really love this perk. As much as I love this perk, I do think this will have to get nerfed, but I am going to play this. That is my goal today, because as you can see, I have already made a build and I'm excited to play it. I'm actually going to play on Nancy though, because I've heard some things on TikTok, but I'm going to explain my build in just a sec here after I'm done going over her perks. So the last perk is Teamwork Soft Spoken. It's just like Dustin's Teamwork perk, except instead of skill checks being easier, you're a little more stealthy. So the wires zapping and stuff and like the pulling of the levers are a little quieter. So the killer has to be a little closer for you to be heard. And obviously it gives you the 5% boost. So you can stack both of those teamwork perks for a 10% boost. And that will reduce the total time for you like by like 6 or 8 seconds in the entire generator. So it's all right. I think it does have value because like I said, I think this is a healthy perk. Chill stealth perk, nothing too crazy. And it also incentivizes doing generators. And I love that. Let's take a look at her cosmetics here. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the 70s, maybe even the 80s. Loki has it on though. Loki has it on. So onto my build. So they changed the name to Bound by Obsession instead of Object. Y'all know that I love this perk. It's still a little bugged. We are rocking the flashy double battery and perks. We see you. So the idea behind this build, Bound by Obsession. So Object, every time the killer sees our aura, we see theirs. And that's just how it works. Unless they have undetectable, we're gonna see their aura. And every 30 seconds, if we're the obsession, we see their aura. And keep in mind, we see you only has a 10-second cooldown. So guaranteed every 30 seconds, if we're the obsession, we get a stack, is what that means. Guaranteed. If we're the obsession, we get a stack every 30 seconds. So guaranteed every 2 minutes. Guaranteed. If we're the obsession, every 2 minutes, every survivor sees the killer for 15 seconds, is what that means. That's only every 30 seconds, guaranteed, we get a stack. A lot of people run Lightborn. Lightborn does reveal survivors that try to blind them. It's not just being immune to being blinded. They do reveal the aura of the survivor that tried to blind them. So if someone has Lightborn, I can just right click on them and instantly get a stack. Wait 10 seconds, do it again. Wait 10 seconds, do it again. And then after 4 stacks, we have wall hacks for 15 seconds. And then we just do it again. And now we have the tried and true combo Sprint Burst Fixated. Sprint Burst is going to be the best exhaustion perk. It's sort of like an indirect buff is what they gave us, because Vecna, his power is basically just AoE bullshit. So if you can run out of that AoE, you can extend the chase. And that's all we're going to be doing, is we're going to be walking around with Fixated. So we're just moving a little faster and not wasting our sprint burst. And then as soon as we see that red circle, we just sprint the hell out of there. But before we get in game, we're going to transfer this build to Nancy, because I've heard a lot of things. So she got a new face model. It's supposed to be a little accurate to like the new season of Stranger Things. And I've heard some mixed reviews about it. So we're going to take a look. It looks like shit in the lobby. Oh my. Oh, I forgot that we have Robin. Oh, she's kind of swag though. Hold up. Okay, so Nancy got a new face model. It's just like, I don't think her cheekbones are prominent enough. It's just like her face looks a little too round. We're gonna take a look at it in game. First, let's get all of our perks. Okay, so we see use the first one. And then object.
Well, getting that Robin skin.
I'm gonna get that skin. Got serial killers in the chat. So we got fixated for the last one, okay? So we got the flashy. I want to say Calfreezy. I know that's definitely not it. Oh, no. Okay, no, she's a little chopped in game. She's a little chopped in game too. It's all good. Okay, so we got open-handed. All right, so we're already coming up on our first stack here. We're already coming up on our first stack. Check this out. And there it is, first stack. And he's floating over there. Okay, Eddie takes heat here. Another stack, another stack. We're already at 2 stacks and the game just started. Oh shit. Oh, what the hell's going on? Okay, so that means his powers actually damage us now, right? That's what that means? Okay, no chili there. All right, another stack. Okay, is it ticking down? I'm not sure what that clock up top is. All right, we're about to get our 4th stack here. What does that mean? Okay, so it already activated. Everyone could just see him. Everyone just sees him. That's crazy. That lasts so long. And then we already got another stack after it just ended. It just ended and we're already at another stack. Guys, I'm telling you, this perk has insane synergy with object. It is ridiculous. We're already gonna get our 2nd stack. It's actually just guaranteed value. And on top of the fact that I already like Object of Obsession. And there we go. I mean, so his power is over. All right, we're at our 3rd stack right here. Stop that gen regretting. Stop that regression happening. Okay, so everyone can see him right now because we just got our 4th stack. What is happening? Okay, he does not have Lightborn. He does not have Lightborn. But we are lurking for the assist, so we might be able to get a blind off here, actually. Actually, he does get hit by that. Okay, so he just needs to hit 1 more to go into his mode. Actually, he's gonna do the big thing here. So there is a known issue. Oh, he got hit by that. That's tough. There is a known issue when he comes out of his thing. When he comes out of that like big AoE, there is a known issue where he just doesn't have like a cooldown. Oh, we can listen to the music. Oh, okay, so that's why the arrow's going hella fast. Okay, so we can just jam out. Just like in my favorite show, Stranger Things, on Netflix, I think. Okay, so that area is like the time that's guaranteed. All right, so we're about to get our 4th stack here, so everyone's gonna be able to see him. Okay, so he's over there. Okay, we're gonna have to take some heat, because he's going after this Eddie. I think he's trying to roleplay low-key. Okay, I'm not sure what he has. Okay, he was looking away from me. But he could low-key see my aura when he downed him. I'm not sure what that was about. Okay, so his power's over now. Okay, he doesn't hit me with that. All right, so it's... Okay, maybe, with enough time, if they fix that cooldown issue, we might be able to get the blind when he comes out of that. All right, so we're just gonna keep holding W here, because he's not that fast. I'm not sure what he's looking at. Ah, damn, he hits that. Wasn't really expecting that one, was he? Alright, so literally, if we just dodge these, he doesn't even get his world ender. That's kind of nuts. He kind of has to break. Okay, there we go. We get the blind. Oh, he went into his thingy. Oh, he's gonna hit that for sure.
Your time draws near.
Oh, that's in the terrain, twin. All right, the game is over. That was actually close. There you go. I meant to vault that, but I was just gonna get hit when I vault. Guys, what about me? Guys, don't leave me. What the hell? Why's the gate open, guys? Guys, it's me, Nancy Wheeler. I'm in the upside down. Guys, where are my friends? It's all good. We have Sheila and Chris from Resident Evil here. Guys, isn't Dead by Daylight such a bizarre game? Like, truly, the only reason this game is alive is because of these bizarre crossovers. There's just so much room for just a wider demographic with all of these widespread IPs. It's like yeah, we'll add Chucky. Huh? We'll add Chucky. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. That was just... Oh, I did not mean to escape. I mean, but the Sheila is healthy. She should be able to escape, right? Oh, she's just on the other gate. She's fine. She's moving swell, in fact. All right, and there you go. Things just keep getting stranger and more strange. Oh man, no, it's not just fucked in the lobby. It really is just fucked. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so that must be an add-on that we don't know about. That guy's looking at his model too. Twin, where's my twin? Okay, so we are not the obsession. So we don't get that guaranteed value of being the obsession, but it's all right. All right, so he just went to the ground. I'm guessing that's the noise. Okay, why is my Spotify going? Jax, have you ever done this before? Turn that darn jazz down right now. Turn it off. So we got Dustin working on our thing. Presumably he's rocking the perks. So I think we're giving him value because this thing's low-key kind of moving quick. Just a little bit though. It's low-key looking like we're shaving like 6 or 8 seconds off. That's an interesting terror radius. It's pretty cool. Okay, so he does it. Oh shit, flashbang? Can I have? For me? For me? No, he wants it. Just making sure, bro. Yo, Brody's off them perkies. Okay, so it does tell us when we have hive mind. Interesting. We're gonna go down here and listen to this. Just for a little bit. Not too bad. Not too bad there. Thanks. Thanks, man. Dude, thanks. Does he come back to this hook? Okay. Somehow he didn't see me there. Although I'm Oh. Come on, bro. You have the obsession. And then you leave? Okay, so there's like a little window for him. He has to wait a little bit before he can activate that. Fake him out there. Just a little bit. I'm not sure where he thought I was going there. Okay, he's locked in. He's locked in, Loki. Oh, I should have kept going. Okay, this guy's locked in. It's a little hard to react to, low-key. An unfortunate timing. Loki should have just held W and just try to wait out all that hoopla. Yeah, I'm thinking holding W. So I'm thinking if you do have the opportunity, if someone is on the hook, you do have time to go listen to those tunes. And it does help because that power is brutal, but only if he has the power. He doesn't have it forever. There it is. So I'm gonna go listen because those guys are on gens. And that bot is juicing him. I mean, he did give him his power, but you know, what can he do? Well, what's going on with this animation? Y'all seeing that? Why am I kind of doing the sprinkler, Loki? What's going on here? Nancy's model is fucked, dude. Dude, it's freaked up, dude.
You will not escape.
Bro, that's messed up, because I'm trying to escape is the thing. Oh. Ooh. Do we get this? Did you just plot twist? Is that what that is? Alright, we're gonna heal the bot. Bot is tweaking. That does make some interesting sounds. Okay, I guess that it wasn't plot twist. How did he get down over there? Alright, so here we might have an opportunity. Okay, he doesn't even go for us. He's going for him? Mr. Byers. Okay, Loki, we do have to listen to the grandfather clock. Oh shit, did we use that? Is there just like only one active at a time? Do we have to like go to a specific one that's just chosen at random? Ooh. Yeah, and look, I'm glitch maxer right now. What you know about that? What do you even know about that? And there we go. So we low-key, survivors low-key have to listen to the mixtape, because otherwise that would last a long ass time. And his circles are a little hard to react to, a little bit, especially during chase. What does the clock do? So when, oh, that's Amori, okay. Vecna can charge like, so he can go into like a puddle. He can basically go to the upside down. Oh shit, okay, that's a normal ass Mori, okay. He does kind of have like an Onryo Mori though. Okay, maybe he only has to hit one. But like, yeah, once he goes into this world breaker mode is what it's called. We can go, so you see that clock at the top, so we can listen to this and that arrow goes way faster. If we don't, then we just have to wait the entire timer out. But like it stops there because like that's just the guaranteed time that he is in his power for. So we don't pull him out by listening to the entire thing. He still gets like at least 30 seconds here. All right, we're gonna do the old A trick. Wait for him to come over here. Then we pop this gate. I was going in between. I don't think you got enough time, bro. I think I'm leaving. All right, and there, yeah, we're all set. And we made it out. You can do the gate up to right before that A. They won't know that you're actually doing that gate.